This is Pub Foot with Miles and Jimmy. We're going to keep it quick this week because it's freezing. It's a show where we look through the Premier League and we have a few beers while we do it. Big weekend, some massive games this weekend. Table is starting to take shape as well as to what it's going to be like towards the end of the season. Starting with the results. Friday night saw Norwich lose 2-0 at home to Watford. Watford's first win of the Premier League season.
Hey.
Saturday, the early kickoff. Chelsea beating Crystal Palace 2-0. At 3 o'clock, Burnley smashing West Ham 3-0 at Turf Moor. Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 1. Everton beating Southampton at St Mary's 2-1. We had Tottenham drawing at home to Sheffield United 1-1. And the late kickoff, Leicester City 2, Arsenal 0. On Sunday, Man United 3, Brighton 1. Wolves winning the West Midlands derby 2-1 at Molineux. And Liverpool beating Man City 3-1. Through Man City 3, Man City 1, it would have been very difficult for that to happen. Liverpool beating Man City 3-1. It is written down. I can't just remember them all. Starting on Friday, first win of the season for Watford. Convincing. Norwich really, really struggling.
Yeah, agreed. Watford played really well actually, which was quite surprising. Even Andre Gray scored. Incredible.
Yeah.
He scored quite a good goal.
Big deflection.
That's good. Big finish. But yeah, look quite comfortable, Watford, and Norwich are in massive trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Watford need to kick on from this. It's sort of the monkey off the back now. They've got to win. Deeney's back. He was on the bench.
Yeah.
They need to kick on. They're still in the relegation zone, but they're 18th.
Yeah.
They're only a couple of points away from safety.
They'll be fine.
They should be fine. Norwich, however, are dropping away, and I think that was the first nail in the coffin.
Agreed. They didn't really create a lot either. It was one of those where kind of Watford took their chances and the game just kind of disappeared. It's like, oh, okay.
Do you think Norwich are down?
I think they're in massive trouble, yeah, because they don't look like winning a game for love nor money at the moment.
No, they're really, really struggling, aren't they?
So, God only knows who they've got coming up, but I wish them the best.
Right, on to Saturday's games. Chelsea winning 2-0 at Palace, fairly routine. Palace, normally away from home, are pretty good, but Chelsea were just too good. Pulisic scoring again, Abraham scoring again. They're just looking good. Reece James starting and keeping Zaha quiet. It was very good.
Laqueta finally out of the team after a terrible performance in the week. And Chelsea kind of going from strength to strength at the moment, aren't they? They've obviously got people like Rudiger to come back as well, so even more strength and depth coming in. And they are the third best team in the league. Well, third to fourth best team.
Fourth. I'm not going to say third just yet.
Yeah, we'll come on to that.
They look like top four, proper top four contenders, potentially guaranteed top four now.
And as you say, Palace away from home are usually a decent outfit, but they got rolled over.
Yeah, this isn't the type of game that's going to define Palace's season. They're not going to look back on this game and think, if we'd won that, something would have happened.
Do you think Zaha will ever score this season?
I don't think. I think Zaha's hugely overrated.
He's the most overrated footballer in the league. I think Lingard's quite high as well.
You said that about Lingard before, but Lingard
doesn't really play at the moment.
Yeah, and he's not really rated by many people anymore. No. But no, Zaha. I think Zaha's very good in a counter-attacking team. But I think if you, I've never been massively convinced by him. I don't think he's ever been that consistent.
No, he has spells where he plays sort of 4 or 5 games where he plays really well and he just goes off the boil again. And he's comfortable where he is at the moment, but he's not playing very well.
No, he's definitely not £80 million worth of player.
Oh, good God,
40 mil. Yeah. Oh, I think that's fair for
spot
him.
on in the summer. He's not that good, and it's not an issue though. Palace doing really well this season, so
other players have stepped up, which is exactly what they need. Prove they're not a one-club team, and actually getting rid of him isn't the worst thing.
No, it's not the end of the world for Palace. They're very, very safe.
Set up well. Roy Hodgson's done a good job.
Yeah, agreed. And Kale got a really good reception, which is great. So fair play.
Yeah, well, he deserves it. Burnley. I thought Burnley might get something out of this.
This was last on match of the day, wasn't it?
However, smashing West Ham 3-0.
Yeah, great result.
Good result.
West Ham
good goals.
Terrible.
West Ham are poor. What is the problem there?
They lost sort of 4 or 5 on the bounce now, haven't they?
I think they've won in 6.
There are underlying issues, aren't there? There was a goal from a corner that was really basic as well. Just back post, flick back across, and it was a goal. It's just like, oh, okay. They didn't create a lot either. Just really bad at the moment.
Let's talk about the goalkeeper.
Oh, horrendous! Yeah,
he's
horrendous.
Really, really bad. It showed from the very start there was a warning when a simple cross came in. He should have caught. He punched it away. He got away with that one, but the one he punched into his own goal was just ridiculous. He threw out to Balbuena under pressure in an awkward throw as well to control.
Yeah,
it was shocking. They need Fabianski back. I think their performances might turn around when Fabianski comes back.
Give him his due. He made a good couple of good saves in the second half, but he's not good enough.
He reminds me of Aurelio Gomez when he first came to Spurs, maybe, and even De Gea when he first went to United. And they don't pick up points because a good goalkeeper breeds confidence through the team, and you don't make the mistakes because you're not so worried about the ball getting through.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's he's really letting down at the moment. So the quicker Fabianski can come back, the better.
Yeah, just the rest of the team are terrible as well at the moment. I don't understand what's going on with West Ham because they've got some really good players.
I think it's going to be another mid-table season between 9th and 13th probably.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, they're so inconsistent. It's just unreal, isn't it?
Even though it's hard to find teams playing worse than them at the moment, to be honest, apart from Norwich and Southampton maybe. Newcastle being one of those teams we thought would be worse than West Ham. Another win from behind against Bournemouth. Another good performance. St. Maximin and Almiron still haven't scored, and they won't score.
Almiron was so close. He smashed it in
Jolinton hit the bar.
Face, didn't he?
Oh no, St. Maximin had hit the bar as well.
And Almiron hit his own player when he's trying to score.
Yeah.
They're getting closer, bless them. One of them will score in the coming weeks. Is coming. Maximin looks like an absolute handful at the moment.
Yeah, he does. He's playing very well.
And Almiron, as much as you hate him, I quite like the fact he just runs around a lot.
Yeah.
He does his bits and pieces. And fair play to Newcastle. That's a great result.
Steve Bruce doing a great job.
Yeah, that's a great result.
Really good job.
To be fair, Harry Wilson's goal was great. I love the fact it was worked off the training field and it was a great set piece as well. Took it beautifully.
Yeah.
But yeah, they probably shouldn't nick the point at the end, shouldn't they? Josh King should have put his head where it mattered, and he didn't. But
he didn't. And Newcastle are absolutely flying though. Newcastle are above Spurs.
I was going to mention to you, they are, aren't they? It's incredible, isn't it? Wow.
It really is. Newcastle are flying. They're doing really well. And Steve Bruce has been people thought, he's not the right man because he doesn't have the best record in the Premier League. However, he did all right most times he came to the Premier League. He did okay, and he was always with bad teams.
He's never been embarrassed in the Premier League.
No, exactly. Like with Hull, he did as good as he could have done.
Yeah.
Sunderland, he kept them up for a few years. It was well after he was gone that Sunderland started to drop.
Yeah, he's always been a decent manager, and he's
a Newcastle boy.
He's just been effective. They're just picking up points when they need to, and that's a great result. And if they get a few more of those, they're going to be fine.
A team that I don't think is going to be fine is Southampton.
Yes. Not very good result.
No, losing at home to Everton in a lower table match. So has been so far this season. Everton went 1-0 up.
Was it 2 set pieces, wasn't it?
Definitely
one.
Southampton were terrible first half. Buffal came on and made a difference.
I really like Buffal. Again, he's just unbelievably inconsistent, but I quite like him.
Southampton equalised, and we sort of thought, here we go again from Everton fans, but Everton got the winner, and it's really just not working at Southampton at the moment.
No, we get to the point where give it maybe a game or two more, I think he'll be gone.
I think Hasenhüttl's going to go.
I think he's going to be the most. He's the next in line, unfortunately. I think Marcus Silva winning that game was huge. He massively needed that. And I thought Everton played quite well, actually.
The thing is, Southampton are still in touch. It's not like they're cut adrift.
They're not, but when you lose 9-0 and a home game where you'd expect to get a little bit more from and maybe a better performance, it wasn't great, was it? They are struggling. They really are struggling.
Another team that's struggling is Tottenham Hotspur. Drawing 1-1.
So fortunate to get a
Tottenham
point.
Hotspur Stadium with Sheffield United. I tweeted, maybe Red Star are just terrible.
Well, Sheffield United are a very good side.
Sheffield United are a very good side, and the goal that they had disallowed
is unbelievable.
Was an absolute joke. I'm just VAR again. Have you seen the image
when
Dyer's head and shoulders are on the other side of the line?
I was working and I was listening on the radio, and literally Adrian Durham was absolutely irate, just going, "How has that not been given?"
Yeah,
it was embarrassing again. It's just embarrassing.
But this one, they said it was a millimetre, but they seem to be changing what they're taking the offside off. No, because if you see that line, Dyer's head and shoulder are through, and that's that's onside.
It is, of course it is, and it's just embarrassing at the moment.
I don't understand it.
And I'm so pleased at least Sheffield United got a point, because otherwise it would have been a massive talking point.
Yeah, they deserved it. They were the better side.
They should have won the game, and they thoroughly should have won the game.
Tottenham weren't very good.
Wilder was on kind of a channel on Sunday chatting about the game, and to be fair, he was very good, because I would have lost the plot on that. I'd be like, we should have won the game. Absolutely fully deserved. And he was very, very good. And Spurs again, just so inconsistent.
Dodge at the back. Aurier had a shocker. Foyt has to come in.
Embarrassing at the moment.
Foyt has to come in.
Does Ericsson play? I saw Lascelles
may have
started.
come off the bench. No, we started. That's the thing. It was funny. People tweeting out, "This is the front six we want to see." It was the same front six against Red Star.
Which is true.
We played that front six, and I just tweeted back, "We saw it," and it didn't work again. It's just I'm feeling this week. I feel a bit for Pochettino, because I look at it and you just think those players performed so well against Red Star. Nothing.
No.
Again. And you just sort of go, what can he actually do until January and we buy some more players? There's not a lot he can actually do to improve this now.
No, of course there isn't. I get that Sheffield United are probably a little bit of a better side and better.
I know, that's shocking.
Yeah, better organised, better going forward as well, and even McGoldrick, he scored crikey.
He's only added to first Premier League goal.
Yeah, I agree with you. If they're not going to put it in every game and it's going to be a performance every 2 or 3 games where they put it in, I would half think about calling it a day and going, do you know what?
The only way Spurs are qualifying for the Champions League this year is if they win it.
Oh yeah, fair play. Arsenal got no chance either, so we'll come on to that. But yeah, you're nowhere near nor Arsenal nor United, so
almost think it's worth finishing third in our Champions League group and going for the Europa League. In terms of a route to the next year's for a route to next season's Champions League,
the most realistic route is the Europa League. Yeah, 100%.
It's almost worth Spurs tanking.
But you're not going to do that, no, Dan.
We're not.
Very, very close to qualifying.
Yeah, but almost as a Spurs fan, I'm thinking, how are we getting in the Champions League? We're not winning the Champions League. Not in a million years. We don't have the performances in us.
It depends who you get, though.
Well, it depends. Yeah, I know we're close to finishing, so it'll be after January. So that helps. But at the same time, we're going to finish second in the group. We're going to finish behind Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
we're going to get a group winner. We could go out in the next rounds, and then you sort of think, if we went through the Europa League, we could beat every team in the Europa League. The way we're playing this season, maybe not so much, but we could. We beat Arsenal, we beat Man United.
The concern is, in the position you're in, you're not going to do that. You're going to go through the Champions League.
Yeah. So we're not doing it through the league. That's done. That's gone. That's gone.
Away. You will finish.
We need to win. We need to have a hell of a run to get close.
You'll finish like Arsenal, 6th or 7th, and just have to accept it.
I'm not sure we'll even get that high. I think 9th or 10th this year. And I think we just need to reset and go next year. I think just reset. I think it's a reset now. It's got to the point where I can't see improving. January, we need to buy players in, we need to clear out, and then we just need to get through the rest of the season and reset in the summer.
Yeah, this season is going to be great for the top of the league because it's going to be completely
different.
It's
going to be really fun.
Different.
Speaking of a team who are going to be up there, the team currently in second place in the league table, Leicester City, beating Arsenal 2-0 and thoroughly deserving to beat Arsenal 2-0.
100%.
Arsenal were poor again.
Yeah, 100%. I quite like the way we set up, but we just created nothing going forward. And to be fair, Lacazette should have scored. We had a great chance.
Yes, he did.
That was probably the best move of the entire half, from back to front. About 15 passes, and he should have scored. I don't understand why he didn't. It was a very easy chance. But apart from that, we were absolutely terrible.
Your new captain had a shocker.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Anonymous when missing.
He's not a captain, and he shouldn't be given the armband. And there was Tony Adams on Sky Sports earlier before the game saying, we're going to get results today. We never get a result. They're terrible.
I thought Bellerin looked like he was trying to take the game by the scruff of his neck.
Bellerin was poor. Holding was poor. The entire back four was poor. It was inevitable they were going to win the game. Literally, you could see it. It was just coming, wasn't it? It was wave after wave. You just go, oh my God.
Leicester's first goal was wonderful.
That was great.
In saying that, there was a clip.
Oh yeah,
when you had 4 players walk out towards the ball like school kids, it left a massive gap in behind.
It was like a petulant child who got bored of trying to run after the ball, just going, right, I'll stand there then.
Yeah,
I saw Lacazette, he didn't move.
Yeah.
Just go close.
Gendouzi got sucked in when he should have been in the middle of the pitch, not out on the left.
Agreed.
It was poor. It was really poor, and I thought Leicester's midfield was far better than Arsenal's.
Miles better.
Again, and Ndidi, so underrated. So underrated. Looked absolutely quality. He's an animal. He's huge in that Leicester midfield. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, agreed.
I really rate him. As a holding midfielder, I think he's the next best. I think he's the next best holding midfielder in the league right now to N'Golo Kante.
Oh, Fabinho's up there as well.
Fabinho's up there as well. Yeah, okay, but I just love the way Ndidi plays.
Oh, 100%.
I really do. I think he's better than Rodri and Fernandinho. Different type of player.
Madison's just got beautifully as
He
well.
did. It was, again, great. They just played well. Tielemans ran the show.
Yeah, there's not much to be optimistic as an Arsenal fan at the moment. It was really
Not about
bad.
that game. You were just miles worse than
He's
Leicester.
got the voter confidence today, which is never a good thing.
Well, it's a good thing for the fans because he might be gone.
Agreed. There's just nothing to be positive about. I thought we were terrible from start to finish. To be fair, we had glimpses in the first half. We thought, you know what, just be a bit more clinical. I just thought Ozil played all right.
Yeah.
He just doesn't get involved enough, which is a bit of a pain.
But he looked like he's the one who looked like he could make something happen.
100%. Yeah, the second he got the ball, you could tell there's just a bit of a difference between what he can do and what Gendouzi or Torreira can do.
It's like Kolasinac ahead of Tierney.
No, that was a wrong decision.
Straight away.
Yeah, just stupid decision. Tierney's miles better. Why is he on the bench? What are we doing? The manager's terrible.
He is. He's really. I don't like.
I don't understand why he's still the manager. He's so bad. It's embarrassing at the moment. Like we're only going one way and it's backwards.
Yeah, well, I still think you're going to finish ahead of Spurs at this rate.
Oh, I'd be shocked if you finished above Spurs. Honestly, I
You're
can see
better than us already.
No, we're not though.
But you think we turn it
Just as
around?
bad. Yeah, you're more likely to turn it around before Arsenal do. I can see Xhaka play next week, and it's just going to be carnage. And if he even attempts to play for the Arsenal again, I think it's just embarrassing. He's got to go.
Well, he said that he still wants to give us all the pitch for the side.
I don't know. No, in a million years.
Okay.
Bin off the manager and bin off Xhaka. It's embarrassing at the moment. We're going backwards. I'm bored of it.
And by a proper captain.
Yeah, by leaders. Stop buying crap by leaders.
He said it. On to Sunday's game. A team that do look like they're turning around a bit, and one player coming in has fixed a lot of problems, is Man United. 3-1 against Brighton, could have scored 6 or 7. Martial is making that team better.
100%.
One of the reasons is because Rashford, as we said, is so much more effective coming off the left.
Well, yeah, you said they're only going to win 1-0. I always thought it was going to be comfortable. Brighton, unfortunately, didn't turn up in that first half and completely changed their system for the second half because they were getting absolutely slaughtered. And fair play to Rashford, played really well. And Martial makes a massive difference.
Yeah, he just allows Rashford and James especially to get into the game.
Yeah, agreed.
We saw the good and the bad of Rashford. Scored a good finish for the goal. He took on a few players in the first half and almost scored as well, driving run in from the left, like we've said is his strength.
Yeah.
But then he missed an absolute sitter.
Yeah.
He should have had a hat-trick.
That's just Rashford then.
Mason Greenwood, interestingly, not getting off the bench to the last minute. I tell you what, where Mason Greenwood's at, and we need to be careful with how much we hype Mason Greenwood up. Because he's played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's not really done much in the Premier League yet. I know he's not had much of a chance.
No,
but you look at another player his age playing in Germany right now, Haaland. Is it Germany or
he's playing
in Holland?
He's playing Austria.
In Austria, but still in Austria.
League,
in Austria, Haaland. Yeah, it's a crap league. It's 27 goals in 18 games though.
I agree.
If I was Man United, I'd buy him.
No offence, if Greenwood went there, he'd also score pretty much probably the same amount of goals.
Yeah, I
100%.
don't know. He's doing it in the Champions League as well. He's doing it.
I get that.
He's doing it against every team he plays against.
Different type of player as well, Haaland. He's like 6'5" and he's a unit, and then he's completely different to maybe like a tricky, maybe even in a sense of like false 10 that Greenwood is.
He's going to be a number 9.
Yeah. I think they're different players, but
I'd go in for Haaland if I was Man United. I think he'd be the perfect player for them.
If he goes to United, he's wasted his career.
You think?
Yeah, go somewhere better than that. You're miles better than that.
Be the second choice at Spurs, please.
Yeah, 100%. I think he'd get more game time. I think he'd get a chance, and just don't go to United. You're just going to ruin your career.
I think it'd be great. Wolves winning the West Country derby 2-1. Wolves look very good. Adama Traore is starting
I watched the entire game, and Wolves are miles better than Villa.
Wolves are a better side. Fantastic goal from Neves. Again, another good free kick routine. I love them when they come off.
You could see what was going to happen. I don't understand why no Villa player went, Neves on the edge of the box. You're going to mark him.
Yeah. Someone who's notorious for those types of finishes.
He just rolled back to him. I was just, it's goal. It's going in, isn't it? It's a great finish. And Traore he's getting pissed.
He's getting his composure.
Unbelievable.
His composure. He set up the second goal. He got in the Spain squad. Unfortunately, he had to pull out because he got injured.
He's unbelievable at the moment. He hit the bar.
We've always said he's got all the physical attributes you need. But he started to add that composure and that technical ability and that final pass into his game.
Absolutely.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'd pull a hamstring in the first 10 minutes.
Most fullbacks are usually quite small and nippy and just Traore coming up against you. It's like, wow.
He's a freight train, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just goes straight through you. There was one point when I think it was Douglas Luiz was lining him up, and for all money, Traore, he had his positioning right to get Traore to go outside. Traore just knocked the ball past him and just made him look like he's playing against a 4-year-old. Just pushed and sprinted past it. It was just that. I think that was for the goal, actually, the second goal.
It was great to see him getting a chance as well. Usually he's just off the bench bloke, but he's been given 90 minutes and he's making a massive difference to their side at the moment.
Yeah,
and fair play to him off the back of a Europa League game to win that one. It's a good result. Really good result.
As for Aston Villa, this just shows Aston Villa are going to be a team that will be around the relegation places. I think they'll be too good to go down.
They'll be okay.
But this is them playing away to a team who will challenge for the Europa League.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
They lost a keeper early doors. They lost a couple of players early doors, actually, kind of hindered them slightly. But yeah, they'll be fine. They're better than 4 or 5 teams in the league. They should be absolutely fine.
Absolutely. Just Wolves are better than
15
teams in the league, 17 teams in the league.
And they're mid-table now, and they were literally in the bottom 3 at the start of the season.
Yeah, they just had a shaky start. That early comeback in July doesn't help for the Europa League qualifiers. No. But they're doing all right. On to the big game. Controversial again. Liverpool 3, Man City 1. The first goal being the talking point. The ball goes down. Man City are attacking. The ball flicks up off Bernardo Silva. Hits Trent Alexander-Arnold in the hand. They play on. It's fine. Can go back to VAR. That's the point.
Yeah.
Liverpool got the other end and score. VAR keeps the goal. Doesn't give a penalty to Manchester City. What did you think? Did you think it was a penalty?
No.
I thought it was unfortunate. It was one of those. He didn't move his arm towards the ball.
No, the company in obviously the commentary area was trying to, in the analysis in a sense, was trying to make it seem like he'd actually purposely moved his arm towards the ball. Didn't do that.
No, his arm was just trading that way because the ball flicked off a player and he changed direction.
It's not. He didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
And obviously they went and scored from that. Great finish. Absolutely wonderful finish.
All the goals were really good, actually.
I personally think the keeper should have got to the first one.
Yes.
His side.
Yes.
And he didn't.
But the ball from Robertson for Salah's goal was wonderful.
The second goal was absolutely sensational. Honestly, from one side to the other, crossfield ball was beautiful, and that ball from Robinson, unbelievable.
And the cross from Henderson for the third.
Oh yeah, Henderson
dug it out of nowhere. He's almost playing as a right midfielder at the moment.
He loves a big game. Yeah,
he does.
Yeah,
he's a captain. This is what I mean. He's technically maybe not as good as some of the Arsenal players, but he's a captain.
I love their midfield. I love the fact they work their arses off.
Yeah.
And they contribute to the fact the front three are miles better technically.
Just let them do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love that midfield. Wijnaldum's so underrated.
Yeah. Fabinho's never lost a Premier League game he started.
No, and to be fair, Man City actually played really well. I thought Sterling was brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. And they were unlucky not to score a couple more goals. Aguero was terrible. He should have scored a couple.
Yeah, he's sort of gone off the boil a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't scored at Anfield in 10 games, has he? And that's now 11. Yeah, they had chances, and if they could have got a couple, it would have been 3-3 and you would have gone off. Fair play.
City are closer to Liverpool than the scoreline and table suggests. However, again, another reason why it feels like Liverpool's year. Oh yeah, it's just going for them.
Yeah, Angelino was terrible at left back, and
was he?
The back four was terrible, and they just looked like they could basically get got at every kind of time Liverpool came forward.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because if they had a company at the back, they would have been alright.
A proper
leader. And put Cancelo at left back. He can play at left back. He's miles better than Angelino.
Yeah.
Just play him there. It was just a weird decision because he was terrible. And he was the main reason why they were sort of 2-0 down early doors. Yeah, really disappointing for Man City because they could have got something out of that.
I really like Liverpool though.
Yeah, I agree. It annoys me that Pep will blame the referee for the result, and he shouldn't do that.
He went a bit petulant in terms of the second. There was a second handball against Trent, which was even less of a handball than the first one because Sterling flicked it into his hand. I mean, there's nothing he can do there.
Yeah.
Petch went at the ref. At the end, have you seen the "thank you so much" over-exaggerated clapping?
Yeah, he's done it before. There was another game where he felt the team were kind of cheated slightly, and I don't like that. He shouldn't have done that.
Well, he said it was one of their best performances, and like you said, it was a very good performance.
They were great.
That's probably the frustrating thing for him. It's just him getting his frustration out. But I think that maybe he needs to chill because that first one, the only reason you give that as a handball is because it sort of came from 5 yards away, not from point blank. But it didn't look like he moved. It happened so quickly.
Yeah. And
to overturn it is clear and obvious.
Yeah.
Is difficult. But it's one of those decisions that I think will split people down the middle. 50% of people who don't want Liverpool to win, and 50% of people say it's a handball and it should be overturned. 50% will say, no, come on, don't be daft. It's not like the Eric Dyer one in the Sheffield United game, which was just stupid. This was, sort of fair enough.
I think City will do the thing of, we look back through the season, should have had a penalty against Bournemouth back kind of towards the start of the season. They'll look at it like they've been hard done by.
But any team can do that.
Agreed, and I feel like Pep always seems to think his team are hard done by, which they aren't. No. It's one of those, and the problem is it was his decisions in picking people like Angelino that kind of ruined the game, to be honest, because he wasn't good enough. And that put them on the spot, 2-0 down. What do you do? And they were great going forward, and they were very unlucky. But it's due to decision making of picking players who aren't good enough to play in that level.
Pep showing that he's not human. That he is human.
Don't put a player in who's not good enough, has barely started, who was out of position a lot of the time. It was mentioned in commentary about 4 or 5 times that he's playing really poorly.
Yeah,
just change it. They've got players.
Do you think that he might be regretting staying after last season? It was his 3rd year. It's sort of the cycle.
He should have bought a decent centre half, and they would be absolutely fine right now.
He's got January. Do you think, come the end of the season, that he'll do another year after this one? Has he got 2 more years left in his contract?
I think he might go in the end of the year. I think he'll look at it and go, Klopp's absolutely done me this year. He's done it before. Like when Mourinho picked him to the Spanish La Liga, he disappeared. I'm not sure if he just doesn't like the fact that there's serious competition. He goes, do you know what?
Overly competitive, isn't he?
Yeah, and I don't get it. I felt like City would lose a game on Sunday. There's just something about them that isn't quite right.
I feel like City and Liverpool have opposite priorities this year.
Yeah, I think
Champions League. I think City are going for the Champions League because they need that, because that's going to make that announces them to Europe. Because they're still not been announced within Europe.
No, of course not.
And that's Pep's big goal now.
Yeah.
Whereas Liverpool, who won the Champions League last year, went to the final the year before. That league title, to tie them up with Man United on 20, to be their first league title in 30 years. That's what they're after.
Yeah,
that's what they're after now, and I think that may actually happen. I can see it happening.
It's going to happen. They're just not going to lose that.
I think City might win the Champions League as well. I can just see them pulling the performances out.
It's just a weird one. Like people like Kevin De Bruyne didn't turn up yesterday, and it's a game where you expect someone like that to absolutely dominate our midfield, and he barely turned up. It's just weird, and there's something weird about City at the moment. It's just something not quite right about what they're doing, and they look susceptible. Like Atalanta in the week, they're poor against Atalanta.
There's only 3 teams that look good in the league at the moment:
Leicester,
Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yeah,
and even Liverpool have played some poor games, but just keep picking up the points. Leicester look like the most complete performance to result-wise.
Oh, Leicester have been great, yeah.
However, Liverpool are far enough ahead now. Liverpool are 7, 8 points clear at the top. I think 10 points clear of City. City are in 4th. Chelsea are in 3rd. Leicester in 2nd.
Yeah, I still think Liverpool fans are looking and go, we're doing really well.
Don't get carried away.
Yeah, don't get carried away. I can see it being maybe whittled down to sort of 4 or 5 by Christmas. And you suddenly go, do you know what?
They just keep winning. I can't. I think they're just going to keep winning. I think they'll have the league sewn up before May.
I think I showed it slightly. They started really poorly yesterday, and you could tell maybe the nerves and the occasion slightly.
But they got through it. That's the thing. The experience.
They got through it by scoring a goal that, in a sense, was a little bit fortunate. It came out of the blue, and if that hadn't happened, they were really poor in that
But
first
their
10, 15
moments that
minutes.
change games, and they
I
got
agree,
through it, and
but
then they scored some great goals.
Liverpool will come unstuck this year, and it'll be interesting
Keep
what
saying
happens. I agree. There will be a point where I don't think they'll be as far ahead as they think they're going to be.
No, but I think they'll get it done.
By February, March, they might only be 3 or 4 points ahead, and it's sunny. It's game on. And it depends what team it is, because I don't think City are going to be up there.
You think it's going to be Leicester or Chelsea?
I think Leicester look the best. if Brendan Rodgers picked Klopp with that
would be
title,
wonderful.
it would be absolutely brilliant.
It would be wonderful.
And at the moment, they've only got to focus on the league, and I think it's a brilliant thing.
It's a brilliant thing. However, FA Cup's coming up, and and they're still in the League Cup, and they've got a much thinner squad.
It doesn't matter. I think they're set to just pick the big games and give it a go. And they've got such a good chance.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
I think unless you say, I think City maybe even might just go, do you know what, we're going to concede it. Just go, right, Champions League, we know what games we're going to focus on. Chelsea are decent, but Chelsea will run out of steam. They will do. They'll be inconsistent this year. They've got a young squad. Arsenal and Spurs nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
We go, right, cool. I think Leicester are the best team out of the entire league to give them a right good go.
You could look like an absolute genius at the end of the season.
I think they are. I think they're a really good squad.
There you go. That's why I got you in. Okay, so that was this episode of Pub Football. The next
so cold.
The next one is going to be Friday. So what we're going to do, instead of previewing both England games,
England are on Thursday.
England are on a Thursday, the 1000th England International. Then on Friday we'll do a show to review that game and preview the next game. And then we'll be back to normal.
Played on Thursday. Kosovo, probably.
Kosovo and Montenegro on the two. They're the two games anyway. I need to check, but it is Thursday night. One thing left to say. Cheers.
Cheers.